Yo, Bracy Skills Clinic's back with another player breakdown. Doing a breakdown on a kid that I've been in the lab with, as you can see, for a pretty long time. Well, I'm not gonna say pretty long time, but long enough. I've been working with this kid for almost 3 years now. Watched this game develop as a freshman before the pandemic year back in 2019. And, he came at such an interesting time because I had, coached a group who I felt at the time and still do is the best AAU team I've ever coached with, Myron Amy, who's at San Jose State, Jeremiah Jones, Stanislaus, Lucky, who's at Cal Maritime, Landon at Menlo College, lots of college players that I was coaching at that time. And so when I started working with this kid, it was kind of like, okay, let's see who's going to be next, basically. The next wave of kids, class of 22. And he was one of the first kids that I came across. So you can see by some of the old Instagram posts that, I've really been high on this kid for a long time, long before the pandemic and long before what people see today. And with Mikey today, playing with American Cane, he's definitely developed more of that killer instinct mentality. Definitely still has some work to do as far as, staying aggressive, but he's been really, really efficient to start the year. You can see by his frame, long, 6'4", long arms, very athletic. But the most impressive part of his game is just his shot selection. Takes real good, efficient shots. He shoots at a high rate. Right now, he's shooting 52% from the field, 43% from three, and averaging right around 19 points a game, 18.8 points per game so far. So you can see that he's a very, very efficient player, but that didn't come overnight. There's times where we did 2 workouts in the day where, we'll get up in the morning and run hills and then go straight to working on, fundamental skill sets. His jump shot, catch and shoot, shooting off the dribble, pump fakes, secondary moves, landing on 2 feet, which is what he does really well, turnaround jumpers, pull-ups, 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. So we've always put a lot of combinations together in his workouts because he is a shooter, but he's also a really good athlete. And he's really mastered the art of the mid-range game, which is a lost art in today's game. But those that have it seem to score a lot of points, even the greatest players ever played the game, like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. And he's mastered that game. As you can see here, just pull-up, 2 dribble pull-ups right there, rising over the defender because he has great jumping ability. He's worked a lot on his body control, as you can see here, attacking the basket strong. And so far, it's like the first 4 to 5 games, he's gotten to the free throw line a lot of times, and he shoots it at a high percentage. So he's really playing really good ball, and he's catching the eyes of a lot of college coaches at all levels right now. Real late bloomer. I think he's gonna pick up a lot of late interest because coaches are gonna realize his athletic frame, his high skill set and IQ, and he's athletic. And you mix skill set with athleticism, 9 times out of 10, that's a college basketball player. And he's a super high character kid, comes from a great family. I definitely would sign off on a college coach aggressively going after this kid, because once he develops into his body, he's going to be a phenomenal player at the next level. He hits the weights, but you're dealing with that high, fast metabolism, so it's very hard for him to keep the weight on. But as he gets older, you get on a college weightlifting program, I think he'll start to really see the difference in his body, which will make him more athletic and will make him a much better defender, which is what he always needed work on his defense, but he's improved a lot. He's starting to realize how long he is, so he's forcing a lot of deflections, a lot of steals, getting in the open court. But yes, phenomenal player, man. He's worked his way into what you guys are seeing. He actually was a 2-year JV kid as well. So he wasn't the kid that came in freshman year or sophomore year of varsity, high skill set early or high athleticism. He's worked into everything that what people see today. So stay tuned on this journey, man. We're gonna do more player breakdowns, man. We out.